Why is your music playing?
I'm getting music up. You're good. Go ahead.
Well, hi guys. First, let's check our audio. This thing is, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Can anybody hear me? Let us know how the audio and the video looks, guys. We are all new here with a, I was going to say world-class streaming setup. But anyway, my name is Kyle Bethune. I'm with Red, White, and Bethune. And every Tuesday evening, you can find me here at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to make some food together. We're going to make dinner together. Someone recommended the other night in the live stream that we do to have a Taco Tuesday. And you know what? They weren't wrong. I love tacos. I make them at least once a week, usually for the most part. But we're going to really dive in and we're going to make a few things. We're going to be doing carne asada tacos. So yeah, without further ado, but yeah, thank you so much for being here. We've got, yeah, and also a huge thank you to our Bethunes. If any of you are watching right now, thank you so much for the support and thank you for being here. We've got 3 camera angles. We've got a softbox. We've got a switcher, camera angle over here. Boom. Then we got a cooking angle right up here. My producer back there. There we go. Anyway, guys, we're going to hop into it. First, I'm going to get my rice going. Give the kids something, a little side to go with it. We're just going to use some Vigo yellow rice. We have any comments or anything?
Yeah, we do. But when you show your Vigo rice, make sure you show it to
this.
Just don't hit that camera because that camera might fall.
There's a very good chance that's going to happen. So we're going to add this. I like to have a little side with it. There you go. 1 cup of rice. Looks like about 1.5 cups is what we ended up with. That's what I had left. That's going to give us 3 cups of water.
Now, Heather says, I'm ready for some Bethune tacos.
But let us know how the quality looks, guys. I'm a little curious. I'm using a wireless microphone. We are streaming with different cameras. We are basically gearing up for the talk show coming up in January. So we're using our new gear and trying to get some practice in. So this is the first official run with it.
Sarah Toomey says hi.
Hey, Sarah.
Aiden's Roblox channel and more says, say tiger if you see this.
Say what?
Say tiger if you see this.
Tiger.
Tony Lee says hello from Michigan.
Hey, Tony.
Sam the Mushroom Man says hello, everyone.
What's going on, Sam?
Let's see. Lorna McKenzie says hello, everyone.
All right, guys. So we got my Vigo yellow rice in here. I just turned it on cook. It'll take around 20-ish minutes, 25 minutes. Once that's done, I'll unplug it. But first, we're going to jump into the guacamole. I'm going to make my guacamole from scratch. I probably should have got my seasonings out, but let me go ahead and get to doing that.
And then Kimberly in Connecticut says hello from freezing cold Connecticut.
Hey, Ken. How are you?
Deborah McDermott's here. She says hi.
Hey, Deborah.
Sherry Weber says hi, everyone.
Hey, what's going on, Sherry?
Aiden's Roblox channel and more says Kyle with like 75 exclamation marks.
Well, hello there, Aiden.
Kimberly in Connecticut says you're good.
I'm good. All right, that's all I needed to know.
Sam the Mushroom Man says freezing here in Alberta, Connecticut, Alberta, Canada.
So I'll be using. I haven't used these a whole lot. So a company called Collapse that sent these to us. So I'm going to be using them tonight. So basically, it's perfect for nomads. You're able to have a bowl in this little shape right here, and you just pop it right out, and what almost triples in size. So that's what we're going to be using. We're going to be making our guacamole in that tonight.
We got the cooking view going. Now, do you know if I take your main camera view off, will your microphone still work?
That's the plan.
All right, so I'm going to take.
A spoon. I basically stick it in there and run it behind and just scoop it on out.
That's what you said.
Oh.
Darren says that was Kyle. That was me suggesting the Taco Tuesday.
There,
LOL.
there we go. See, Darren, we speak the same language here.
Oh, it says no sound, so I guess it does not. I had it on there for a while, so sorry about your luck.
Well, this isn't connected to the switcher, so that's probably your problem.
No, oh, there we go.
Yeah, that is so.
All right, we're still learning. We're still learning here.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna do some fresh cilantro. A lot of times I'll use dried cilantro, but you just can't beat the fresh taste. Since we're doing Taco Tuesday, we're gonna do it right.
Do it right. I like it. Please let Bailey know. I got it. I got it.
What? She's got it. I don't know what she's got, but she's got it.
Today we go says, hey everyone. Kimberly in Connecticut said, look at all that fancy stuff.
We're ramping it up over here, guys.
Dreaming Out Loud says, woohoo, tacos.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with tacos. Funny enough, we actually had Chipotle last night. And then we took Molly out today on the town a little bit, and we ended up having Chipotle again. So move this out of the way.
Heather says everything looks and sounds great.
Good.
Amy McDonald says need my address for delivery.
I'll FedEx it tomorrow.
Joseph says hello from the city of Bresley Love. Why does tacos have to be on Tuesday? Why not Fridays?
I don't discriminate with tacos. Any day sounds good to me, but there's just something about the Taco Tuesday rhyme just resonates well with me.
Michelle McCarthy says, hi, we are making grilled flatbread, roast beef, and cheese.
Nice. Sounds delicious. Yeah, let me know, guys, where you're watching tonight, what you're having for dinner. If you're having takeout, if you're going out to dinner, or if you're out to dinner, or if you're making something at home, or if you're just having nothing. Maybe you're just having some junk food. I mean, that's okay, too.
DOL says, that's some professional avocado scooping.
You know what? I've scooped a mini avocado.
Right. They're all yelling at me because there was no sound. I tried it. I'm sorry. It's not connected to the switcher, so.
Yeah, we're learning here, guys. Yeah, we're still working on this process. So yeah, let me go ahead. I'm not going to use all this in my guac. I'm going to save a little bit for something else here in a little bit.
Come Caravan with the Kenavan says, hey, guys.
Hey, how are you guys this evening? All right.
M. Haryar says, Merry Christmas from Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee. I'm assuming Memphis, Tennessee. Could be some other. What was there? Memphis. Where were we at recently? There was another. I can't remember. Maybe New Mexico.
What are you chopping up now?
We're gonna do some red onion. Like I say, I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna have it in my guac, and I'll also use it. Make just kind of like a little pico without tomatoes. I don't think we have any tomatoes, do we?
I think we do have tomatoes.
Okay, well, I may make some pico for her, but some pico for the tacos. But I like to get my onion pretty nice and fine. I don't like big chunks of onion because onion is one of those things that's extremely strong. So a little bit goes a long way. So I don't want anybody biting off into the guac and getting a huge chunk of onion because it may ruin their guac experience. And we all know that's no way to live.
Heather says, loving everything so far. Can't go with guacamole and cilantro.
Yeah, it's guacamole. You know, it's I don't think I had guacamole till I was probably in my 20s. It just wasn't, it's not something we made or ate much when I was a kid. And it looked gross. I think that was the big thing. As a kid, it looked gross. I'm like, I've never eaten that crap. That looks disgusting. Well, little did I know.
And now you eat it like crazy.
I
loves it.
I buy several a week, several avocados a week. Oh, this onion is making me tear up a little bit.
Darren says, Jen and Kyle, it was negative 47 with the wind chill.
Wow, you guys stay safe in that. That is no joke.
Mrs. Kelly says cilantro my fave.
Do we have any cilantro haters? I know there's a thing. What do they say cilantro tastes like?
Like Irish Spring soap.
Yes, like soap. There's certain people that say that cilantro tastes like soap. I mean, I'm not one of those people. It's not one of my favorite things, but in Mexican cooking and especially with guacamole, you just kind of got to have it. I can't imagine making this type of food without it. But just to say I love cilantro, I don't think that would be the case.
I love cilantro.
Yeah, I know you do. You really love it.
I could bathe in it.
So we're gonna go with some salt. Always start on the light end, guys, because you can always add, but you definitely cannot take away when it comes to this. Some garlic. I don't know if what you're showing, but we got some garlic powder. I like garlic, so we'll add a little more of that. Cumin. What's a Mexican dish without cumin in it? Gotta have that. To me, that is Mexican flavor 101.
I feel like that's the spice besides garlic salt that you use the most.
I do a lot of Mexican cooking. I love Mexican dishes. To me, it's one of the best cuisines in the world. I just love it. So you just can't have it without cumin. But a lime, we'll go ahead and start with half a lime. It's probably a little more than half because I cut it very uneven.
I actually just moved the camera up a little bit. There we go.
What we got here. And I typically start with my tater masher. So I have not made guac in these bowls yet. I'm just hoping they don't collapse as I'm smashing. That would not be very productive.
I mean, you really have to push them down to collapse.
But they are really nice for a nomad life or anyone living tiny or just anyone who, maybe in a small apartment or, where space is at a premium. It is a really nice feature. I do like them. They come with lids. I'll show you one of those here in a minute. They have a vent on them, so they are microwave safe, I do believe. Let's see.
We don't have a microwave anymore, though.
We do not have a microwave, so it doesn't do us any good there. But they are really nice. I am very impressed with them so far. They're really thick rubber. Or I don't know if they're rubber. Whatever they are, they're pretty thick, so they're not flimsy at all. They're really nice.
Could you move that to that camera a little bit more there, sir? Oh, there you go. Right there. Perfect. That is beautiful.
Yeah, I went a little strong on something.
Sam the Mushroom Man said fish Fridays and fish tacos.
Let's add in a little onion, a little strong on something. I don't know what I went strong on.
Deborah McDermott says only broth tonight, having a Vertigo episode today.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I know that is some miserable stuff. You say you get well over there.
Pam Haryar says Egypt, so they are watching from Egypt.
Oh wow,
tonight.
that's pretty.
Over there.
So yeah, it has these lids here, open plunger. So yeah, they're definitely microwave safe. It has a little vent thing. You can pull it up. Real nice. Like I said, I really like these things. They seal up very nicely. It's Collapse It, I believe. I know you can find them on Amazon. They have Instagram and all that fun stuff too. They're not sponsoring me, but they sent these, and I thought I would share them along because I do really like them. So let's go ahead and put our guacamole in the fridge and get it chilling a little bit.
Granny says we went out awful food. I'm coming down there to eat.
So we're doing, like I say, we're doing steak tacos. I typically buy, what do I typically like? Skirt steaks. Skirt steaks is typically what I like to do when I do tacos. I could not find it. I went to 2 stores. So I ended up buying what they call taco meat. So I'm assuming it's some version of that, but it's already pre-cut. It's in little cubes. So I'm basically just letting this sit out, warm up as much as I can until I'm ready to cook it. which won't be far from now, I don't think. What do I got? So I got that. Excuse me, guys. Got my rice going. So yeah, let's get ready. And also, I'm also doing some street corn tonight. So which one do I want to do first? I think I'm gonna do my meat first. What do you need?
Yeah, you got it. Oh, I'm good. Mrs. Kelly says Merry Christmas to your family and everyone. No, that is Sunday.
Yeah, it is. I definitely can't say it doesn't feel like Christmas here, but sorry, because of the weather, because it is definitely getting chilly. It's been beautiful the last few days. The weather's been really nice. Can't complain there. How's that look? Does it look okay, or does it probably needs to be tilted up?
Needs to be up just a smidge. There you go. You zoomed in a bit, so
Did I?
back out. There you go. That's our other camera angle, folks.
Let me see if I can. Good?
Yep,
all
perfect.
Right. So what we're doing, let's see. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I haven't, like I said, I've never really cooked this type of meat before or in this form. So what I'm going to do, we're good. Any comments or anything?
Yeah. Heather said, haven't figured out dinner yet. Only 3:30 in Cali.
Yeah, no, it's weird being out there, especially spending time out there and then coming all the way back over here. It's very, it gets a little bit of an adjustment for sure.
Mrs. Kelly said, I just made pecan chocolate toffees for Christmas.
Yeah, very nice. So what I'm going to do, I think, with this is I'm going to probably cook one pack at a time. They're not very big, so I don't think more than a few minutes it was all it's going to take. I'll season one side here. I'm going to throw it in. And once I move it around, I'll probably add a little bit more seasoning. Like I said, typically what I like to do is I like a solid piece of meat. Then I do my cooking. I know it's seasoned evenly. Do my cooking, then I can dice it or strip it however I want to do once I'm done with that.
Sherry Weber says they're making pizza for dinner.
Very nice.
Jessica Ingram says, yum, sending you guys some holiday love.
Yeah, back at you. All of you happy holidays. This will be I may do a Christmas live stream. I'm not 100% sure yet, but taco meat looks okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in there, hopefully get a good char on it. Put some of this dry it a little bit because, me and my dry, I like to keep my meat dry.
You don't like wet meat?
Yeah, I don't like wet meat.
Elizabeth says, I'm making homemade turkey nachos with sour cream, avocado, beans, and cheese and hot sauce.
Hey, sounds pretty good to me. All right. There we go.
Ooh, that sizzle sounds satisfying.
All right, so let's go ahead and break this up.
Karen Marr says, love tacos anytime, running around tonight, grab a pizza. What is that you're putting in there?
Just some garlic powder. I keep it simple. To me, beef has a wonderful flavor on its own if it's cooked right and prepared right. I keep it simple, but with this, I'm adding a little bit of, add some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and of course, a little bit of cumin because,
You love your cumin.
I do love my cumin. And then I'm going to cook it down a little bit, and then what I'll probably do is squeeze that other half of that lemon into it. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. It's smelling amazing.
It does smell fabulous. Sam the Mushroom Man says 4:42 is dark out. Glad the day start getting longer tomorrow.
Yeah, even here it gets dark. It's pretty much pitch black by 6. Usually around 5:30, it's getting pretty dark. So yeah, that's definitely something. Spending time on the West Coast, coming back to the East Coast, down in Florida, it takes a little while for it to get dark. But like you say, it's going to start heading the other way tomorrow, and before you know it, spring will be here. So.
Darren says, Kyle, I stayed indoors, wrapped up in a house coat, and just had 2 hot chocolates, one with a shot of Caribbean rum.
There you go. All right, so like I said, I'm going to take this little bit of onion here. I'm going to go ahead and add it in my collapse-it bowl. This would be like a little, this black pepper is driving me nuts. Sorry about that, guys. Woo! All right. Add that in. Throw the rest of my cilantro in. Add a little bit of olive oil.
Ooh, I love some olive oil.
Excuse me. Oh, black pepper has been doing that to me lately. Some salt. I'm sorry, some pepper. Kind of just same type of seasoning as salt. A little bit of garlic. Let's go over here. I think I can get a little more out of this lime. I don't know. I got my money's worth out of that one.
The Van Cool says, I'm a sucker for tacos, calling for 12 to 16 inches of snow here this weekend. Will give us a white Christmas up here in northern Michigan. We are so close to getting on the road and heading south.
Wow. Yeah, you guys stay safe on that. I don't know. That's some cold weather. But yeah, that's basically what I do. she'll probably dice up some tomatoes and add it to her. This is a simple pico that I like to do. I think pico probably by definition has tomatoes in it, but I don't like tomatoes, so I don't really make it that way. She can probably add some to hers, but for me, this just looks good.
Amy McDonald says, gotta go get my kids to the airport. I'll be expecting that FedEx delivery. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too, Amy. Stay safe out there on the roads.
That steak is looking lovely.
Looking pretty good, huh? Go ahead and squeeze a little lime over it.
Ooh, sexy lime squeezing. Heather says, you're cooking like a Californian tonight. We're big on street corn and street tacos.
There you go. Yeah, I started making that street corn somewhat recently. It is really good.
Ooh, Heather said, hints for carne asada. I love to squeeze oranges and limes on the meat while it's cooking.
Yep.
Delicious.
Yeah, just give me a little lime. Yeah, I like that citrusy flavor when I'm having Mexican food. That's a pretty good combination.
Lee Lamongi says hi from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey Lee, how you doing this evening? I try to keep my workspace clean. That's one thing about making this type of food. It is very messy to make. My rice is steaming up pretty good over here. Let me see. Go ahead and slice my other lime because I'll be using it here in a minute.
Sherry Weber says happy holidays to everyone and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too, Sherry. Stay safe out there.
Heather said try that hot chocolate with a shot of peppermint schnapps.
Sounds good.
Oh, DOL says tacos for Bethune Docking 2.0. That's coming up very soon.
Yeah, it is. It will be here before we know it.
We have filled all the rig spaces, but there is some day pass space left.
Cool.
Available.
Sounds good to me.
And
Yeah,
Dreaming Out Loud is one of our Bethunes, so thank you for being a Bethune.
Absolutely. So go ahead and get this other set prepped up, ready to go. Oop, that did not mean to do that. You should see our cooking view camera tripod. It is quite the setup, if I do say so myself.
Hey, you got to work with what you got, you know?
That is true.
DOL says, does Chico need a sweater?
He spends like as little time outside as he possibly can get away with.
Well, and I think he also will cuddle up to Paul while he's here.
True.
So Chico's not going to leave his side. Darren says, what kind of olive oil do you use, Kyle?
I mean, I typically try to buy a good one. This is from a local market. It's their Greenwise line, which is their organic line, but it's from Publix Supermarket. It is a good quality. I try to use as good a quality as I can afford or find. You know, it just depends where we are.
Rosebud says, whose night is it for dishes there? I remember we had our names on the calendar for who did dishes. The boys never had to do that.
Well, I believe it is Ben's turn tonight, so there you go.
And we make the boys. We are not gender specific when it comes to chores.
No, Ben does them. Neither one of them like them, but they do them.
And then Eli will be doing them soon.
All right, so yeah, we got this. Go ahead and add my other meat in.
Ooh, sounding good over there.
I don't know why I turned the heat off.
I smell steak.
Smell steak.
Molly smells steak. She is a steak fan.
Yeah, that nose is designed to smell steak.
That nose knows.
Nose.
So, does everybody have their Christmas shopping done? More importantly, do you have your Christmas shopping done, Kyle? I do. We did not mess around this year. I think we've been pretty much done for 2 or 3 weeks now at this point. Yeah, we did not mess around. I'm ready. Not to sell. Black pepper is kicking my butt. Not to sound like a Scrooge, but I'm honestly ready to see it come and go. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not just not in the spirit this year. You know, we got a lot going on.
It's been a difficult time.
It has. It's been a difficult season for us. But you know what? We're doing okay. We're better than a lot.
Rosebud's giving you a kissy face.
Yeah.
Granny says, tell Ben to call me. He's actually locked out of his phone right now. Sherry Weber says it's smelling good on my end.
There you go. Hey, if I can do that. She's in Vegas, so yeah, that's pretty good. I'm doing all right.
Dreaming Out Loud says Paul can't wait to snuggle Chico.
Aww.
And DOL also says Paul will do the dishes for Chico time. Okay, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Molly's totally fine with that.
Oh my goodness.
You're right there, buddy? Bless you. Bless you.
Black pepper is kicking my butt.
I see that.
So what we're doing, once I get my steak done, I'll just put it over there, let it rest in this bowl, and then we will work on our Mexican street corn.
Which is my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Disclaimer, we're using frozen corn. I could not, okay, I could find fresh corn. It was $6 for 4 ears of corn. I couldn't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what, let me know what corn costs where you are if you know, but I hope it's not $6. There's no way on God's green earth I'm paying $6 for 4 ears of corn. So we bought frozen, and we're going to make it work.
I was not happy about it.
I used frozen last time. She didn't even know I used frozen last time.
I did know.
And she didn't say one word. So
I knew.
Yeah, no, she didn't know that. Michelle
McCarthy says, we have a ton of taco places in Tampa, don't we? I just make them at home.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good area for taco places. There's some wonderful Mexican food in this area. This Central Florida, it's kind of, I think it's Florida in general. I think it's like a big test area for restaurants because you see a lot of them come and go. But yeah, there's some good ones around.
Darren says, Kyle, I use Kalamata extra virgin olive oil. I buy it from the local deli a block from my place.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I bet that's some good stuff.
Michelle also says, I have that lime press.
I think it's a Walmart special, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead, add my lime. See, this is one reason I don't like to cut them before I cook them because it releases so much of the juice, and now they're basically just steaming in this juice, which is, it is what it is at this point. I got a little bit of browning on them, so ain't nothing I can do about it at this point. That's why I like to cook it the way I do. That way it keeps, you're able to kind of, if you steer it well, you can keep a lot of the juices entrapped on the inside.
Elizabeth said, it's a sad Christmas for me this year since my sweet baby boy Tiger passed away a few months ago, and no gifts because no kitty to give them to.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth.
Yeah, you've been struggling pretty bad, but no, he's still there with you, Elizabeth, for sure. So Mexican street corn, is that?
Yeah, let's get rolling. This will be done here in probably another minute or so. Whoop, there goes the tacos. Which one?
It was connected to power.
Nope.
Oh, well, there goes that battery. Do you have to cook anything else over the Mexican street corn? That's all right.
So yeah, we're learning here. We're learning here, guys.
We'll move that one over there.
Yeah, we're learning. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem is we're going to have to get some type of way to power them, you know, constantly. You can plug most of these cameras in with external power and not, you know, override the battery. That's probably what we're going to do. I think that'll be the best way for us to do this going forward. All right, there we go. Steak looks good. Steak smells good.
But I also have the cooking view on this side, so you could put that up there so they could see the steak, though.
The steak, yeah. Nice and steamy right now. I'm going to steam your lens up. I don't like that liquid in there, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, street corn. I keep it pretty simple. We're going to do some, like I said, frozen corn. Let me see. Actually, I want to grab one more thing real quick.
Yep, Darren said dead battery.
Yeah,
it happens. We're trying.
Yeah, I asked my producer here where the batteries for these were, and we could not find them. So.
The producer doesn't know. The producer was busy doing other stuff. it was her day off.
All right, so we're doing butter. I like this. What I do is I followed no recipe with this. I just kind of made it as I went. I started with butter. I cook them for a few minutes, especially being frozen corn. You know, I'm going to go ahead and heat it up, cook some of that water off. What are you doing?
Would you rather them see this, or would you rather?
Yeah, that's fine. We can throw it over there. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then I do mayonnaise. High quality mayonnaise as I can use. Hellman's is the stuff for cooking. For me, I've had my best success using Hellman's mayonnaise. Funny enough, we're going dairy free tonight. We are going to be using dairy free sour cream. Jenna's wanting. Usually, I make 2 dishes of this. I make a dairy free version and a regular version. We're just going all dairy free tonight because why not? How's it looking over there?
I'm not really sure.
Not really sure.
I'm doing my best here.
Well, you're not going to have audio if that's on.
I have both of them on.
Butter smells so good. All right. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, there we go. So yeah, what I typically start with, I'll probably do a tablespoon of each. See how it goes, how it meshes. I may end up adding a little bit more because, like I said, I usually break it into 2 different dishes, one dairy free and one regular. What you doing there, sport?
I'm trying here.
One thing about cooking frozen corn is you cool your skillet down. Now I got to let it heat back up. But anyway, we have any comments or anything fun coming over there?
I don't know. I'm working with computer camera issues here. No.
No comments. All right, so it looks like my rice looks pretty good. I'm going to take a fork and fluff it up a little bit. Oh, yeah.
The video came out yesterday. Really great video.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out our newest vlog, we put one out yesterday. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, it's kind of a real day in the bus like we literally showed you everything we did that day. So go check it out if you haven't already. It's on YouTube. We spent a Christmas, went to my grandma's for Christmas. What else did we do? We cleaned the bus, which was a lot of fun. I thought that turned out really good. We walked the dogs. Just a true day in our bus life and how we live day to day. So we wanted to show that. We feel it's very important because you see so much of this beauty and glamour of living in an RV, and unfortunately, I mean, at least for us, it really hasn't been that way for the most part. But we love our life, don't get me wrong. But it's still life. So.
We do have a question from Elizabeth. Kyle, the rice cooker, is it a small one?
It is.
If it's only me, and how much does it make? Does it make the rice for?
It makes amazing rice. I would say it is a small one. I would say maybe, let me think, maybe 3 quarts at most, maybe even 2. I typically, the most I try to cook in it is 3 cups of rice, and that's usually enough to feed the family just fine. But yeah, I think it's $20. I don't know. You probably get it on Amazon even cheaper than that. I bought it at Target. I believe it was $20. Love this thing. Makes amazing rice. Just follow directions that come with the rice cooker. Wash your rice beforehand. It makes awesome rice. I will never probably not own one again because it's just so easy to use.
Sam the Mushroom Man says, I'm so lazy, I use minute rice.
And that's okay. I mean, everybody has their preference. We love rice. This family loves rice. When I say that, like Eli will just eat rice for dinner if we let him. So it's something we eat almost every night in some form, whether it's just white rice, jasmine rice, black beans and rice, red beans. We had red beans and rice a couple nights ago. We love yellow rice. I mean, it's just something we love. And, it frees up. Being I only have 2 burners, it frees that up. I can just cook this going. By the time I'm done doing everything I need to do, it's usually ready to go. So, all right, let's go ahead. I think we get it's cooking pretty good over here. I typically add some paprika to my street corn. I would add some spice, but again, we're a non-spice family, so we're going to add some paprika for some color, a little bit of taste.
Listen, Linda.
You know what?
Shop is 15 says hi.
Hey, how are you doing this evening?
Ian Stan says, who doesn't like rice? What else are you putting in the tacos?
I mean, I'm keeping them kind of traditional. I'm gonna cut up some lettuce here in a minute, because they love lettuce. Jen and the kids love lettuce. I like mine pretty simple. I'll do queso fresco. I think I got it out yet. I have sour cream if you want sour cream, but I don't know. To me, a good taco doesn't need a lot. You can keep it kind of simple, and it's an amazing thing either way.
Darren says, my mom has that kind of rice cooker. Can't recall where she got it.
Yeah, I think this is USA. They're everywhere. You can buy them in grocery stores, Walmart. I mean, pretty much anywhere you go. I think that's their main business is rice cookers.
Granny says, we have a small one that you cook just 1.5 rice. We love it.
Yeah, they're really nice. So yeah, I'm doing a tablespoon of mayo. I may end up going a little more than that. That's not quite what I was looking for. And then a tablespoon of vegan sour cream.
Dairy cream.
Sorry. Well, yeah, it's made with, that's actually cashew yogurt.
Yeah.
It'll work. That's what we're going on. Wow, I'm on fire tonight. See, you got me all thrown off with this dairy-free stuff. Go ahead and add some pepper in, a little bit of cumin, and garlic. And again, this is one of those things to taste. I just make it up as I go, and it turns out really good. Some salt, a little paprika for some color, a little smoky flavor. Let's blend it up. See what it looks like.
Nerf Shooter says cool. Monique says hi, Kyle.
Hey, Monique. I love the smell of paprika cooking. And so, it just adds such a smoky flavor. It's so yummy. Oh, this smells so good.
Elizabeth says, I've had a cat since I was 32. I'm 59, and the longest without a cat has been hard on my medical anxiety.
So I typically do. Sorry to hear that, Elizabeth. I know you really had a rough year with that. And hopefully, I'm hoping 2023 definitely gets better for you. But I like to add a little bit of lime to mine. Not too much, but a little bit. All right. Again, I could add onion, I could add cilantro, but to me, I just like to keep this simple. I've already got all that stuff and everything and some other stuff I've made. So for me, I like to keep it simple. This is smelling amazing.
Brandy B says, good evening, greetings, Indiana. It looks amazing.
Add in a little bit more paprika because I just love it. And a shade more garlic. I think that'll get me close to where I want to be.
Chappis says the corn looks good.
It's very simple. I mean, it's such a simple, like I say, with frozen corn, I think it turns out just as good. I mean, you may get a little bit of a fresher taste from fresh corn, obviously, but this works just as good to me. I have never sneezed so much in my life. Anyway, I think I'm done with that. Yeah, wash my hands, guys.
Ian says, I say authentic Mexican taco, which you aren't doing by the corn, has a corn tortilla with your choice of meat and cilantro and onions with a squeeze of lime.
Yeah, that's traditional, but we do it the way we like, everybody.
Ian says, but it still looks good.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, traditional. I mean, it's, like I said before, watch Taco Chronicles on Netflix. I mean, there's so many different traditional tacos from different regions of Mexico. It's all in what you like. I'm the kind of person, if it sounds good and you enjoy it, I don't really care what you call it or how you make it. But like I say, they like lettuce in their tacos. I do not, but I'm going to go ahead and cut up this head of lettuce. We'll be ready to put one together here pretty soon.
Darren says, of any spices you've had, Kyle, which one do you like the most?
Spices?
Yeah.
What's
your favorite spice?
I love garlic. I just do. I mean, I can't think of a meal that I make that doesn't have garlic in it. I do love heat though, but with my family, heat is just not really an option. So I do what I can. A lot of times I'll add heat afterwards after the food has been made, but I do love garlic. I just think it's an amazing flavor. Just the flavor it gives dishes. I can't live without it.
Chapa says, where are y'all's kids?
I believe they're all in their bunks, or Eli may be back in our room, in our bed, but the other two, I believe, they're in their bunks.
Karen Mars says, do you guys like salsa?
We have this brand of salsa that we discovered, I don't know, 3 months ago-ish, something like that. I swear it's the best salsa anywhere. And it's in a jar from a grocery store. It's called Mateo's Salsa.
So good.
We discovered it in New Mexico, and we found out that the local or the regional grocer here in Florida carries it. It is so good. It's a simple looking, it's in a jar. It's a simple looking label. I think the mild is green, the yellow is medium, and the hot is red. If you see it, what in the hell is going on? I just buy it. But I don't know. Maybe don't buy it because it is addicting. I love it. I was at one point where I was going through a jar a day, or a jar every other day. It was ridiculous. Like, I love it that much. It's just so good.
Monique says, Kyle, what are you making?
We were making tacos.
With Mexican street corn and homemade guacamole.
Mexican street corn, homemade guacamole, queso fresco. And yeah, let's assemble.
You want any comments, or you just want to assemble?
Yeah, you can comment. I'm gonna grate up my cheese here a little bit. I forgot I need to grate my cheese.
Heather says, making me hungry. Dinner maybe early tonight.
Yeah, that's just so weird. It's so funny because being so far on the other end of the country, how it's barely 3:30 over there.
I missed the other end.
I don't know. I think my favorite. Where's my grater? I think my favorite time zone is Mountain. I really do like Mountain time zone. I know you like Pacific, don't you?
I do. I like Pacific. Elizabeth said, have you made jasmine rice? I love the smell of it as it's cooking. Thanks, Kyle, for letting me know. I love cumin. Yeah,
jasmine rice is typically what I buy. I don't care what cuisine I'm cooking. That's usually what I'm making is jasmine rice. I buy it usually in at least 2 to 3 pound bags, even more. Sometimes even more. It's definitely not the cheapest rice, but I think for me it's the best. I love it.
Lavender Lace says, howdy from San Antonio, Texas. Love watching you guys.
Thank you. That's probably the best taco I ever had in my life was in San Antonio, Texas.
we love San Antonio.
It was
That was a great time.
It was a birria taco at, what was the name of that place?
Birria.
But a birria taco. God, I can't remember the name of that place. It was in San Antonio. I want to say it was on the.
It was in a shopping plaza.
It's in a shopping plaza on the western part of town. It was something kitchen. I can't remember the first name of the. It was a lady's name and then kitchen.
It was good.
It was amazing.
You had dreams about that.
Yeah, the birria, is that what they say?
Birria.
Birria taco. Oh my god, that stuff is so good.
Ian says add tons of garlic. We are a garlic loving fan.
Yeah, we love us some garlic.
Sherry says it's looking too good, so good. Kyle, sorry
Okay.
I worded it wrong.
Thank you, Sherry. All right, let me move my skillet with the street corn. All right, guys. Go ahead and heat up some tortillas.
And we also have my gluten-free, dairy-free tortillas.
That just sounds awful.
They're actually very good. I prefer them over the store-bought corn.
Yeah, corn tortilla. Now that isn't these are not obviously authentic because we will be using flour tortillas, in my opinion, or the experience I have had. Store-bought corn tortillas are terrible. They just don't taste good. They fall apart. I've had no luck with them. I want to try making my own at some point, but I haven't gotten there yet. So we just stick with flour.
You were having a rough go
I know.
there, buddy.
That pepper is kicking my behind.
Elizabeth Weber says, me too. Love lettuce and cucumbers. Gives it a little bit of
Ooh,
a crunch.
cucumbers. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. You know, I like salad. I eat a lot of salad. So I think that may be one of the reasons I don't do it. All right, so we're going to go over here, heat our tortilla up.
Oh, you just like threw it there.
Throw it on there.
You're like, whoa!
I've done this a time or two or 10.
Bam! Darren said, my mom made 2 homemade spices. One Mexican spice and the other is bone dust. Nice. Ooh, do I get to sample? Do I get this?
Well, this is a flour tortilla, but you're more than welcome to.
No, I'm gonna get my chips.
It's a little overpowering, so don't react too bad on it because I overpowered it with something. I don't even know what. I have to investigate a little bit.
Hang on. Get my chip over here.
Maybe you'll be able to tell me what I overpowered with.
There.
Is it good or did I overpower?
Mm-mm.
Maybe I just had I did mix it quite a bit more after I had that first bite. Maybe I didn't have it blended well yet. So yes, I will be adding sour cream because I'm basic and I love sour cream. But I am using Mexican crema style, so I think I get some points for that.
I call first place.
This is the best guacamole you've made in a while.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. All right. So let's put this together. I do, in fact. Oh, that's fun. In my defense, this thing goes off whether you're cooking popcorn, anything, it goes off. So we usually take it off and set it down somewhere. All right, let's get to it. Where is my spoon? I had a spoon, people.
Internal temp too high. Allow it to. Okay, there we go.
All right, so yeah, let's get done.
Oh, the internal temp is too high. Hang on. All right, here we go. Just a second.
I can hold that if you want.
Well, we're wrapping it up. So
we are really like.
Well, hey, I knew it was gonna be a rocky one. Are you good?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Maybe.
You're really putting me to work today.
You wanted to break all this gear out for this.
So ask them if they can hear you.
Can you hear me, guys? Let me know. I've only got a couple minutes left. If you want to watch me assemble. Yes, no, maybe so.
What a live. Okay, well, I can't unmute your guests because they chose to mute themselves.
All right.
Okay, never mind. They can hear you.
All right, here we go. I like to start with a little guac. Put it on there. Some crema. Not too much. All right, let's add our beef. Looking good. Add me a little bit of onions. Sprinkle on some cheese.
You put your street corn in there like I do?
No. I'm good.
You can try the street corn now.
Yep.
Does that make you want to stay wonderful?
So, what is this? Dairy free. This is dairy free street corn. Amazing. I love it. I can eat this stuff every day. Absolutely love it. Anyways, sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. We will be getting better at this. I promise you. We got always some kinks to work out when you're using new stuff. I mean, we're literally going from a webcam to a miniature studio. We have a switcher. We're trying to use multiple cameras, get our audio right.
Let me show them.
Yeah, so we got a soft box over there. We've got the laptop. We've got a lot going on. We threw this together up in the last hour to get some practice in. So I promise you, we're going to get better. These shows are going to get better. I'm really excited for the future of what we're doing. But thank you so much for being here. Taco Tuesday. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, or whatever it is you celebrate. Just enjoy your time with your family and friends, or whoever you have in your life. And a huge thank you to our Bethunes, as always, for supporting us in our journey. Without you guys, we couldn't do it. We really do appreciate you. But yeah, go check out our video from yesterday. It was an awesome video. I think you guys will really enjoy it. If you haven't watched it yet, it's a longer video. So if you got some time, definitely go check it out. But I'm gonna stop rambling.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to eating and stop having technical difficulties.
All right, guys, take it easy. Happy
Night.
holidays to you wherever you may be, and we'll
Stay
see you guys.
wonderful.
We'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Need some more taco.
Yeah.